is 8 o'clock p.m. Central here on Thursday, September 20th. My name's Andrew Burling, and happy to be here tonight. We have a very, very special web presentation for you tonight. You're going to hear from our Royal Blue Diamond and sponsor, John Haremza, on compensation plan, giving some feedback and some tips about what happened in Vancouver, Canada at our recent convention. Also, you're going to hear from my wife, Nancy. She's going to be coming on here laying out what's called the Emerald Action Plan for people that want to get to the next level in their business. They want to get to the first leadership level, Emerald, which will take you up to the Diamond level. And then also you're going to hear from brand new Emerald Mike Renz on here tonight, and he'll give you some tips and some pointers, recapping also about what happened in BC at that Optimum conference. And just so everybody knows, this is a great resource here. You can actually text 76,000, text the word prevail to the number 76,000, and you'll get all the notifications the company has on a text alert system. So when calls come in, you'll get notified. If there's a CEO call, you'll get notified. A training call, anything taking place in the world of Valentus, there's a great text messaging system, and you can get signed up for that. A great resource. Also, here at the Global Win Team, we have a brand new Facebook group. It is a secret group, but we can get you into it. You can also request to get in by going to Valentus Global Win Team. You have to type in the word Valentus, capital, global, capital, win, capital, and team, capital. Valentus Global Win Team. We'll get the request, and you'll get put into that group where we do a number of things, including repost and replay conference calls, webcasts. We had a great call with our CEO, Dave Jordan, Monday night. We're recording this presentation. We'll put that into the group as well. So jumping right in, because everybody's time's valuable, especially on Thursday night, which is the close of the week for business. We're going to talk about an incredible company, Valentus, that my wife and I got involved with and actually launched on August 8th of this year. So we've been involved for about 5 weeks now, going on 6 weeks. We're newbies in the business. We were able to hit the Diamond level last month in August. We have big goals. Many exciting things are happening within this company and within this business. It's a company based in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. That's a picture of our world headquarters right there, a building that our CEO paid cash for. And what I'm excited about is the timing. And the company is 4 years old, has done over $80 million in sales, and it started back in 2014. The company had a $300,000 year that very first year. The second year, the company grew tenfold. They did over $3 million in sales that second calendar year, and in the third year, the company grew tenfold again, doing over $30 million worth of sales. Last year, 2017, it was very, very similar to 2016, some stabilizing, but here in 2018, some incredible leadership. Some top networkers from around the world are joining the company, and the company also came out with a brand new product you're going to hear about called SlimROAST Optimum Coffee. And the company, I believe, after coming out of this convention, is just poised to have a breakout year in the year 2019. We're in over 80 global markets around the world. That, to me, is very exciting because we built massive teams globally before. In the past, we had 400,000 people with FFI, over 250,000 people with Talk Fusion, and we believe that here in this business, we're going to put hundreds of thousands of people around the world. The world is just, an incredible place to do business. They're all looking for opportunity. We're blessed here in America. Around the world, they don't have the types of opportunities that we have. So, I tell people, think locally, but build globally. You're in over 80 countries here with Valentus. Very exciting. Our CEO is Mr. Jordan, someone I've known since 2001. Dave was in a company that Nancy and I were involved in. He was cross-line to us. He was a top performer and a top producer, and we sat on the advisory board of that company with Dave. And so we got to know him back then and know how he works. He's a very, very hard worker. He's like us. He's all in. He's all day, every day, and he just goes. And there's the new magazine in the middle of the screen there, Prosper Magazine, with our sponsor, John Haremza, and Dave in front of a Learjet there. And that's Dave's wife on the right side, Joyce Jordan. And this is just an incredible, incredible couple that you'll get to know as you build your business here with Valentus. These are great people that are working extremely hard to take our company to the next level. And so with that being said, we got a great company. I call it a 5-star opportunity. The 5 stars, of course, being the company, product, timing, the compensation plan, and the support. And that second element is the product line, which I was sent back in the first week of August, a can of SlimROAST Optimum Coffee, and I made a cup of it, and I'm telling you, it absolutely rocked my world. And that's that product on the far right screen right there. I had to try the products before we got involved. I knew that the Prevail drink products were good because Dave sent those to me 4 years ago. Started the company, he sent it with some Aaron Rodgers football cards in that box. The timing was off for us, but I got to try these products like our Immune Boost product, which tastes fantastic. Our Trim product, which is for people that want to lose weight but maybe don't drink coffee. Our energy drink product, which I'm an energy drink nut. I used to drink 5-hour energies. I used to take Red Bull and those sugary, caffeinated drinks that just are not good for you. This is a great solution here, an alternative to those. Of course, there's our Breakthrough AM/PM product, which is a 10-day cleanse. And I just recently started this. Actually started it yesterday. You take an AM in the morning, take a PM at night. It's due every 90 days. It's a good, mild 10-day cleanse product. We have a canine hemostasis product, which is for dogs and cats. You can actually use it for your cats as well. And a Prevail Max product, which has a nitric oxide effect. I'm excited about this product. There's some heavy science behind it. And of course, we also have the Optimum SlimROAST, and we have the Keto Creamer for those that are on a ketogenic diet. And then also a product that probably one of my favorite, I think one of the best tasting products the company has, that's the SlimROAST Cocoa. I'm a chocolate freak, so I love the taste of that SlimROAST chocolate. But these are products that are impact products, products that are highly retailable. But the flagship product, the buzz product that everybody's talking about that's in the company is SlimROAST Optimum, a product we got back in May of this year. It's much, much more than a weight management coffee. But if you're looking to lose weight, it will crush your cravings. It's very simple. You just add hot water, you stir it up. It tastes like coffee. It smells like coffee, but I call it smart coffee. It has a nootropic effect because of some of the proprietary ingredients in it. Nootropic meaning neurological, meaning that it helps you with mental clarity, mental focus. This product does so much more than weight loss or weight management, but I can tell you the stories are pouring in about weight loss. Now you might say, why coffee? It's because it's the second most consumed beverage in the world. Most people drink coffee. You're not going to go a day without it. People spend over $120 billion a year drinking coffee. And I ask, who do you know that drinks coffee? Most people, they do drink coffee. It's not a requirement to be a Valentus distributor. I wasn't a big coffee drinker myself, but I do now. I drink every day with SlimROAST Optimum coffee. And again, the proof is in the pudding. The results speak for themselves. There's people lost 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 pounds or more, and they're doing it by simply drinking SlimROAST and SlimROAST Optimum coffee, and by using Valentus products, incorporating them into their diet on a daily basis. And I think we all know people that want to lose weight. And what's exciting is you can try this product for $59. You can get a canister as a distributor of Optimum SlimROAST for $59. Most people buy more than just one product. You can actually get what's called the starter pack for $129, and you can pick 3 that are in the wheelhouse. We got about 11 products, so for that amount of money, you can pick 3 products. The advanced pack, it's a pick 6. $199, you can pick 6 of the products. And then, of course, those are, for the serious people that are out there, the business builder packages, $499, and you can pick 16, which is a lot of product. I think it's a great way to get started, to sample and retail out and share. And now, with the new package we have, you can actually get 350 samples of SlimROAST Optimum, and the company will give you a free bottle of Prevail Max, that's the spray, and also one of the box of the Breakthrough Cleanse product. So that is incredible value. If you went out and retailed that, you would double your money. So incredible value. And you know what? We don't care where you get started. We just want you to try this. And we think it'll rock your world, and you'll go out there and share it with other people. And that's really where the timing comes in, right? I mean, sharing it with other people, you don't want to be, the last one to hear about this, and you don't want to be the person that, everybody's heard about your business and your opportunity. And here with Valentus, we've done about 80 million in sales. That's happened in a 4-year period. And I believe this company is out of what's called the formulation or the pioneering stage. They have financial backing. They have a management team. They've been shipping products and paying commission checks now on time and accurately for over 4 years. So the headache and the hassle and the worry, that's been removed. It's not a startup company. But where we're at right now is going into a phase called critical mass. Critical mass is just that. It's when masses join, and then the company goes momentum. And I feel like after this Optimum conference in Vancouver that some of you on here went to, we're going into momentum. And you know what I'm talking about if you were there, saw it. There's leadership, there's excitement in the field. And when companies come out of conventions like this, they go to the next level, and that's when fortunes are made. And I want to dwell too hard on that because we've got our sponsor on from Northwest Minnesota, someone I've known from the industries back since 1989 when I was a sales coordinator with a company called NSA, and that's John Haremza, brand new Royal Diamond with our company. A Royal Diamond is the highest pin level in the company, and John is the top earner in the company. He's the #1 money earner here. So there's no one that's more qualified to talk about this pay plan and how to make money than our sponsor and good friend, John Haremza. So John, I am going to launch your camera and tell us how to make money, John.
Hey everyone, can you hear me? Can you hear me all right? Okay, I'm just assuming that's a yes. Well, anyway, okay, sounds good. Well, good evening, everyone. As Andrew had mentioned, my name is John Haremza. I'm the master distributor here with Valentus. I've actually, just give you a quick about my background. I've been in the industry, be 30 years this December. My background prior to entering the industry of networking, I was a blue-collar worker. high school education. Actually, I have a learning disability. I have dyslexia, something I still struggle with today, reading and spelling. But back then, nobody really understood it. I was thought to be slow, dumb, and stupid. Special ed classes, all these kind of things. Literally had no self-esteem, no self-confidence. I just tried to be invisible. And so when I was first introduced, Andrew mentioned that, he knew of me all the way back 30 years ago with a company called NSA, the water filter company. That was my first ever introduction to network marketing. And when I was invited out to look at that, I thought they wanted me to build a display, right? Certainly not get involved in sales, as I literally wouldn't even say hi to someone unless they said hi to me first. But, the concept got me excited. And just the fact that, the potential, because I really, and when I was working this potato chip factory, really thought that, I had arrived, that I had the best job that I ever possibly get. And this industry of network marketing was introduced. And I just began to dream, being exposed to that personal development and just growing as a person. And anyway, long story short, ended up spending 4 years with NSA. In that 4-year window, I made about $400,000, which for me, coming from $9 an hour as a maintenance person, was huge money. Totally got sold on this concept of network marketing. Learned some very important lessons about timing and about consumable products. Realizing I had missed it from a timing standpoint, that I needed a consumable product. I went researching the industry. Found a company called Rexall. Rexall, when I joined it, was about the same size Valentus is now, right? Just a few years old, doing about $2 million a month. And, I came into that with some knowledge, with some belief, realizing the timing, the consumable product. Spent the next 12 years with that company. And in that 12-year window, that's where I made my first real money, made $4 million, thinking I was going to be there for life. And then the company got sold. And then it got sold for a second time. And to make that story short, bottom line is I lost my belief. And at the end of the day, guys, that's what this industry is about. It is about belief. People buy people. Your passion, your posture, your belief, enthusiasm about what it is you're doing that attracts or influences others. And I just simply didn't believe anybody could do what I had done. I felt like I was trying to sell a dream but live in a nightmare. I was just waking up frustrated, still supporting because I was making good money, but not actively promoting and recruiting, loving the industry. I had the opportunity to become the master distributor of a company, which was a company called Wayora. That's where I spent the next 12 years, and that's where I made my first really big money. Actually made $10 million there over a 12-year window. And of course, the question is always, well, what happened? Why aren't you there? Well, 7 years, actually now 8 years into that venture, the owner of that company launched a sister company called Javita. And the way that whole thing went down, without getting into detail, I lost my trust. And trust is the basis and the foundation behind belief. And I was making 100,000 plus a month. So, I'm trying to do the best I can to make the best out of the situation. Ended up also becoming the master distributor of Javita. And that's where I got introduced to the concept of coffee. I did make a couple $1 million there. But what brought me to Valentus? When Valentus was first launched, 4 years ago, the owner, Dave Jordan, was actually in my Wayora business. And when that thing took place where that kind of affected my trust, he left the company. And we sat down, 4.5 years ago. He's telling me about Valentus and he's going to launch it. He knew I wasn't happy, but I'm making 100,000 plus a month, trying to make the best out of the situation. Just basically to say, fine, but I can't do it right now. I took a spot in Valentus and, ended up being the first spot in the company, and went about my business. Dave and I stayed in touch. And it got to the point, my mistakes were being made. My belief was being affected. I reached a point and timing is everything, right? I reached a point where I just couldn't do it anymore. Went back, talked to Dave. The company was just really beginning to get some momentum, right? It was just starting to go. And I decided to resign from the company I was with, Way Orange Vita, left $50,000 a month in income to come in full on with Valentus. And, Andrew talked about these 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, compensation, timing, and training and support. And, folks, what I've learned is this. If 2 or 3 of those elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are or how hard you work. I mean, despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle, right? It's when all 5 of those elements come together where the magic happens and the fortunes are made. I mean, you could take me, you could take Andrew, Nancy, Mike, you could take any of us, put us in a company where 2 or 3 of these elements are missing, and we're going to struggle. See, it's when all 5 of those elements come together, where the magic happens and the fortunes are made. And I can tell you that's exactly where we are here with Valentus. I mean, Andrew went through those elements, but there's also a 6th element. That 6th element is the number one reason why I joined, and that is Dave Jordan, the founder, the CEO of this company. I knew the man. I worked with him for 12 years. I knew his character. I knew his work ethic. I knew his passion. If I had to sum it up in one word, it's heart. I mean, to have someone running the company that has run a traditional business before, but also has been a top leader in the field, that is really trying to, as he looks at all the things that disgusted him in the industry, that stole his dream, and to do it right. His slogan is he wants to make the industry great again. But it's I call him the 6th element. There's a heart, there's an energy, there's a vibe. There's a culture here that is truly phenomenal. Nancy was at our national conference along with Mike and his wife, and they got to feel it. They got to experience this culture here at Valentus. The egos and the arrogance. It just doesn't exist in this company. I mean, we are a company, founded by distributors, for distributors, and I believe we have just gotten started. Andrew mentioned timing, and folks, I just want to touch on this, okay? Because every company tells you the timing's perfect, but the fact is, timing is a factor of number. It's very predictable, right? I mean, this is not my opinion. It's very predictable. There's certain volume numbers that trigger certain growth patterns. When a company is, ground floor and just getting started, I kind of relate it to fishing. It's like you're fishing, you can get all excited about going to that brand new fishing hole, but when you get there and there's no fish biting and the weather's miserable, all you want to do is quit, right? There's no evidence, there's no proof. It can be very hard, frustrating. The body count is very high. When a company hits about 2 million a month in sales, it's a tipping point. There's enough revenue. There's enough money being made. There's evidence. There's proof. It's kind of like the sky clears and the fish start biting. And as the company grows, the fishing per se gets better and better and better. And when it hits that $8-10 million a month range, it's like the fish are jumping in the boat. There's so much evidence. There's so much income being made. There's so much proof that you just need to get someone near it. And they're just swept up in the momentum, that critical mass window where it's unbelievable. The energy, the income, the results were just overwhelming. The masses come in. It's kind of like you're fishing and you can't even get your rod in the water. Your line in the water, and you got another fish, right? You don't even need to know what you're doing and you're catching fish. And but folks, it's a very exciting time to be with a company. But where the money is made, where the wealth is created in network marketing is for those people that get positioned in what I call the sweet spot between that 2 and 10 million, that they get a base built. So when this thing goes vertical, right, where the masses are pouring in, you're not standing there with one fishing pole, but rather you're driving the boat. right? You're dragging 10 miles in that. You got 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 people fishing out of your boat. See, folks, that's why I'm so excited. I mean, I'm 30 years in this industry. I've made $18 million, and I can tell you this is going to be the biggest thing I've ever done. You know, I'm going to do more in the next few years than I've done in my career because of I know where the timing, I know where this company is going, I know what these products are doing, and I can tell you, that's why I'm working so hard. I want to get the largest base possible built, as you should want to. So when this thing goes vertical, you're positioned. You've got that team that just magnifies and multiplies itself. Checks compound almost monthly, folks. If you've never been there, that is where the wealth is created. I mean, you can look at someone that's making $100,000 a month and someone making $10,000 a month. And you know what? The only real difference between those two people is the company. It's the window of momentum did they have a base in place when it went into that critical mass? Folks, every one of you listening in here, if you understand what I'm talking about, where we are as a company, and you take action, you get that base built, you know, prior to that vertical window, that tipping point where we go vertical, I can tell you if your check's at 10,000, it's going to 100, right? If your check's at 2,000, it's going to 30. You know, if your check's at 100, it's going to 1,000,000, right? And that's what I see. I mean, you know, this month about 130,000 I'll make, but I can see $200,000 a month by the end of this year, for sure by February. And we're a small company. We're a small company right now. You know, you know, Andrew asked me to talk about the comp plan. Folks, here's the thing. Every company tells you they got the best, most lucrative comp plan. And the reality of it is every company has about the same money to pay out, right? They got somewhere in that 40 to 50% range. You know, I'll tell you this, we pay out at the high end of that. We pay out 50%. So 50% of every dollar that comes in, you know, goes back to people like you and I. But here's the question you should be asking. It's who gets the money and what do you have to do to get it, right? I mean, you are there the hoops and the hurdles and the structure requirements that make people, you know, fill their garage trying to stay active or maintain rank or trying to keep someone else at rank. Those gotchas don't exist in our plan. You know, I always tell people, you know, people don't quit network marketing because they're not making enough money. They quit network marketing because they're losing money. Our plan is designed 7 different profit centers, and I'm not going to get into all these profit centers, but what I want to do is I want to just kind of break it down real quickly into 4 basic ways you make money. Okay. You know, the first way is what I call immediate income. Now, what is immediate income? It's you do something. Right? You go out there and sell a product, make that 25%, or let's say you bring someone in with a business pack, you know, you can make that $100, right? You can make that $100 bringing a new person in. Immediate income by recruiting someone new or selling a product. The next way we make money is what we call leveraged income, right? This is leveraging the efforts of other people. This is really through our legacy bonus. And there is you go out there and bring people in, right? The first 4 people you bring in is what we call our foundation team. And you're going to make $100 on each of those first 3 business packs. But starting with that 4th business pack, you're going to make the legacy bonus. So now you're making $200 instead of $100 by bringing someone in with a business pack. But folks, here's where it gets exciting. This is where the leverage comes in. Your entire legacy team, which is all the people here pictured in red, it's the first 3 of the first 3 to infinity. Every business pack that comes in that legacy team, you're making $100 to infinity on every business pack that comes in to infinity on your legacy team. And this is a plan that, you know, what you don't get, you know, cut out of things, right? Where, you know, that's what happens in a lot of plans, which brings me to my next, you know, my next profit center, which is residual income. Okay, this is the mailbox money. This is the monthly consumption, right? This is everybody's order after their first order. And this is in our comp plan, what we would term as 2 primary profit centers, our dual team commissions and our matching check. Let me talk first about our dual team commissions. We have on all of a portion of every startup order, and all of the volume from all the secondary orders, the auto ships, all those orders goes into the dual team commissions, and this cycles. For every 200 on your large side, you need 100 points on your lesser side, and it cycles $20. Essentially, if I wanted to break this down, on your lesser side, you're going to make 20% to infinity. So I want you to think about all of the auto ships, those 100-point auto ships that are developing in your organization. You're making $20 on every 100-point auto ship on your lesser side. Okay. The next part of residual income is the matching check. The matching check is actually 7 generations of matching check. And what's exciting about the matching check is, the matching check is a portion, gives you a portion, a matching portion of someone's dual team commission. And the matching check has nothing to do with legs. It can be in your right leg, it could be in your left leg, it can be 1,000 levels deep. Okay, if you bring somebody in and they're 1,000 levels deep, they're on your first level from a matching check standpoint. Doesn't matter what leg they're in. You can actually make money in our comp plan, okay, significant money in our comp plan with one leg, not even having a second leg through our matching check. You can make money through the matching check without even having a second leg. But what's exciting about the matching check too is because when a lot of plans, when somebody reaches your rank or surpasses you, you get cut out. In this plan, when somebody advances in rank, their dual team commissions go up. And give you an example, I was a blue diamond. As a blue diamond, my weekly dual team commission maxed out at $16,000 for the week, right? I hit royal diamond, and now I can earn $32,000 for the week. Just in that one comp portion of the compensation plan. And so my check went from, like $18,000 a week to $32,000 a week overnight, just by advancing. But if you were my sponsor, you instead of getting 20% of $16,000, you'd be getting 20% of $32,000. Your check actually goes up. Now I know I've thrown a lot of numbers out there, so I sorry if I confused you. Comp plans can always be difficult, but I can tell you, I will put this plan up against any plan out there. This plan puts money in people's pocket extremely fast. The upside potential, just on the dual team commission, you can actually earn up to $100,000 a week just off the dual team commissions. And I'm finding that your matching check is almost equal to your dual team commission if you're a prolific sponsorer. So, anyway, we got a car bonus, a global bonus, several other bonuses that you can access. I'm not going to go ahead and get into those. I've went over in time here, and so I get excited about this stuff. I'm here working directly with Andrew and Nancy and everyone else on the team. 3 ways, conference calls, Zooms, whatever I need to do. I'm a working upline. I am in the trenches, on the phone. I'm living, eating, and sleeping this thing. I see that I'm going to be able to earn. I see huge numbers in this company. So with that, Nancy, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, well, thanks so much. Great job, John. And for those of you that are brand new looking at this opportunity for the first time, I have to share with you what I love about the Valentus compensation plan is it absolutely puts the money to the people that are building it and doing the work, which is very, very important. So it's very, very exciting. And what I'm going to talk about, and I'm not going to take a long time, is I'm going to talk about how you can literally capitalize by implementing what we're calling the Emerald Action Plan. And so if you're on this broadcast, I want to say that it's very, very realistic to go Emerald within your first 30 days, even on a part-time basis. And so that's what we're going to focus on here. And this is all based on Business Builder packs. Now listen, we recommend the Business Builder pack because to be able to be legacy qualified, you really need, you have to be in with the Business Builder pack. It's $4.99. We offer 2 different options. You can do where you can choose up to 16 boxes of our 11 products, or you could do where you get the samples along with other products. So they're both a great value here, and those are samples of the Optimum coffee, which is our flagship product. And step 1 is, of course, you come in as a business builder, and then we recommend that you sponsor 3 people in at the business builder level as quickly as you can, as fast as you can. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to earn the $100 fast start bonuses, so $300. Plus, what it's going to do is you're going to be legacy qualified. Your foundation team is laid, and then thereafter, you're going to pick up bonuses that John talked about. Now, the next step is, of course, you want to teach your 3 to reach 3. So just follow along here with me as I take you through this. So you sponsor 3. We help those 3 each sponsor their 3, all at the business builder level. Here's what it means you volume-wise and cents-wise. What's going to happen is that you literally will begin to accumulate volume and to go emerald. I'm going to show you what that means here in a moment. But if you sponsor 3 who get 3 and then help everybody to gain 3 customers, what happens is this. You literally will hit the rank of emerald within your first 30 days, which is a goal. You know, Mike, in less than 30 days, hit structured emerald. We actually created 3 emeralds our first 15 days in the business. That's why we went diamond. And so, you know, we have one from North Carolina. We have one that is in Wisconsin, and another one in Minnesota that we created here. And Mike Renz is one of those emeralds. And so to be able to go emerald, you need 3 rubies. So if you sponsor the 3 business builder packs, generate 5,000 enrollment tree volume. This is through who you sponsor and beyond, and at least 500 on your opposite leg. You hit the rank of emerald. You're now qualified to be able to earn in the plan as an emerald, and then you're on your way to going diamond, because the foundation to go diamond is 3 emeralds. You literally can go to the top of this marketing plan. John just went royal blue diamond. Congratulations. And that's awesome. And you know what? He did that because he's created a lot of emeralds along the way. And that's the secret to this marketing plan and being able to capitalize on it. And what I love about this is you literally can touch money very, very quickly in this compensation plan, on top of all the things that John talked about. That bonus pool, guys, that global bonus pool, let me tell you, don't think that that is something small. That is something very, very huge. So with that said, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to flip it over to Mike Renz, who is a longtime friend. Mike and Tammy Renz, we've known them for many, many years, have worked extremely close with them. We're also, you know, social friends with them. And there are brand new emeralds here going for diamond here this month. And so Mike's going to talk about the support and the tools and things that we have in place here for everybody in the team. So Mike, take it away.
Hello and welcome everyone here. We're really excited. I'll try to cover this as quick as possible. First thing I want to talk about is support. I'm going to cover a little recap on the event. And what I want to stress here is that everything's in place. You're aligned with John, you're aligned with Dave, the CEO, you're aligned with Andrew and Nancy, and you're aligned with myself. And we have a lot to share and a lot to help everybody grow their business. So next slide here, I'm going to talk about get plugged in, text and receive this information. Now we have a lot of calls, and we're going to be doing 1 webinar a week. We're going to be doing some live training, video training, hands-on, desktop share, and you want to be plugged in. We're looking to identify the leaders. So if you're in the team or joining the team or you're a guest here today, You're all in extremely early, and we're here to help you deliver the desired result. And we have everything you need to help you take your business to the next level. So we just launched a new Facebook group. You are added to this. If you have members, these are for members only. Just add them to the group. You'll see it under groups in Facebook. Very important to get your people plugged in. We try to stream information through here, keep everything fresh and relative. And this is a tight community. If you do want any of this information to use on your personal Facebook page, I highly suggest that you copy the images and use the content for your own personal, but this is strictly to relay information to the group. Next slide here is Valentus Tools. If you have not ordered your business cards yet, you're in business, and if you talk to somebody without a card, you're dead in the water. So very important to, have your business card. I suggest getting your picture on it, get your brand, get your logo out there, and let people know that you're in business. I mean, look at Andrew and Nancy's card there. I mean, that's a high impact card when Nancy or Andrew hand that card to someone, because that person recognizes that photo, that person has an impact. We know that the mentality here is to get product in people's hands. So everyone we talk to, whether they're interested or not, we ask them for their address, we send them a business card, we give them a couple samples of Optimum, and the results are coming back. I mean, a new gentleman today said he was blown away that it tastes like great coffee, and he knew it by drinking one glass. I mean, the product has a fast impact, and that's what people look for in networking. They look for a fast impact, and guess what? They want to make income fast as well, and we have all that here. So with that being said, I want to cover back on the event here real quick. We went into this event. We knew it was important as new Emeralds. We knew with Andrew and Nancy going diamond, but it was very important to feel the culture, to see what this was all about, meet Dave and John, and get our hands around this so we really, really understand what game we're in. So, and I just want to say this, that John and Dave have fully delivered more than what you could ever expect from an upline and a CEO of the company. And when we walked into the welcome room, there was 300-400 people in there. Everybody was meeting everybody. I mean, Andrew, Nancy, myself, and my wife Tammy, that we didn't know really anybody there but Dave and John. And I guess I'll just say this: I made a decision right there when the karaoke was rocking that it was time to get up there and make some noise and let them know we're in the room. And it went very well. Dave came over, put me in charge with the marketing gal, said he's going on stage as an Emerald panel, put Mike on stage. And I guess if I wouldn't have stepped up to the plate, I might have been just a spectator in the room. So thank you very much for that company support, John and Dave. But I just got to say this, that it was a family culture. There was no people raising their eyebrows, nobody giving you the oddball look. There was no selfishness in the room. And I was just blown away at the welcome, the reception, the congratulations. I mean, everywhere I went, people were talking to us. And then Dave, they had a special dinner, and this wasn't for the leaders. This was for everybody. There was 500 people in the room with the rollout red carpet, the awards, the music. I mean, they gave away awards for 50K, 100K, $250,000K, 500K, $1 million earners, the new person leading, the new person on online, new markets being open. I mean, they gave away so many plaques and so much recognition to the average people in the room that I was just blown away. I mean, I had all I could do not to sit and ram the phone when I got out of that meeting. So, hats off to the company. Those were the leaders. That is the foundation that'll put this company on the map. And I'm just so blessed and honored to be a part of this at the very, very beginning, because we've already got great leadership in this team. I know there's many people on this webinar that are not in the chat box right now at this moment. I know there's storms in the Midwest. I'm not sure why everybody's not chatting, but this recorded video is going to go all over the net, and we're already bringing people in because of these videos. So the last thing I want to cover is automation, systems to help you build your business. And with what we put together here as a team, with what the company has for some tools, that we've got a slam dunk autopilot of helping generate new, fresh prospects, contacting you, messaging you, not only in your inbox, but in your downline is what we call a pre-enrollee. And I'm telling you that the fear loss of people coming in as a pre-enrollee is an absolute game changer. And we know how to put many people in this system. So just to sum this up for you, outside of the leadership, outside of the opportunity, outside of the timing, and to know that you're in the right place at the right time, that I'm honestly blessed, because inside my heart, I know I'm already a blue diamond. I know it will come, but I know that my people are whole. My people are going to be whole here. The new person that joins the business today don't have to wait for volume, don't have to wait for all these gotchas. 200, 100, they can start cycling. A little $59 buy-in eliminates I don't have the money. And it's just an amazing, amazing, amazing situation. So I want to tell everyone, follow the system, reach 3, teach 3, become a professional network marketer. Remember, people are joining you, not the company. They're joining you. And just basically, are they looking to lose weight? If it was simple as drinking coffee, are you interested in the opportunity? Put them through the system, use the tools, the webinars, the recorded calls, the ditto system, everything that we have, and be honest and be trustful. Let your people know that you're contacting them because you want to help them. And we're in the people business. So with that being said, keep an eye out for the next webinar. Get plugged in, get with your upline, and we're here to help and serve you. We're on the phone from 10 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. I think we're in 7 countries now. India is going live. We're launching India. We got distributors in New Zealand, Australia. We've got many Spanish markets in place, Canada, United States, and we're just scratching the surface here. We're only 37 days in. So I hope everybody's ready to rock and roll and buckle up, got your seatbelt on, because you're all in very, very early. We're extremely excited and honored to have you in the team. So with that being said, thank you very much, Andrew. Congratulations, Andrew, Nancy Diamond. John, congrats on a Royal Blue Diamond. And set your goals for Emerald, because that's where all the magic happens. And everybody have a great week and close out the month strong. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Introducing another innovative product from Valentus, SlimROAST Optimum Dark Roast Coffee. A great tasting neurologic coffee for optimum performance. SlimROAST Optimum is your logical daily solution to weight management. It's weight management with a neurological purpose. What if your brain had the ability to block unhealthy cravings? It doesn't matter if you've failed in your weight loss efforts in the past. You can do it this time by crushing your cravings. Your appetite is controlled by your cravings, and these cravings are controlled by your brain. SlimROAST Optimum helps everyone make smarter choices by blocking unhealthy craving signals in the brain. This uniquely formulated neurologic system is a Valentus SlimROAST Optimum exclusive. These neurologic nutrients nourish and reset brain receptor sites responsible for alertness, memory, focus, feeling full, metabolic functions, emotional balance, crave and hunger triggers, and much more. For the first time, you'll be able to crush your cravings while increasing your energy. Your body will learn to metabolize fat into energy while helping it regulate blood sugar. SlimROAST Optimum makes it easy to maintain a good mood, stay focused, and keep you going. By drinking SlimROAST Optimum Dark Roast Coffee, you are in control. And the best part is, it tastes great. Sip some today.